them? And the guy goes, and the narrator comes in and is like, if the answer is anything but I've never owned a Madonna album, you've got a gay.
That's actually a pretty good test.
Yeah.
I feel like Lady Gaga might be a good one now.
Lady Giggles, you need
Gaga.
to point your blue light away from the camera.
Better?
More. That's good. I feel like we don't really have that big of an issue with them, but like, not like I can see it on my sweatshirt.
Maybe it's because I pointed it out. So now that's all we can see.
Lady Gigglebox.
Little good guy.
Load. Did. We're load?
We're load.
We're load.
We're load. So we're live.
Load.
So we're live.
Yeah.
Well, I best tweet about it. Go to the Twitter. Emily's taking a shower right now. So she can't tell us.
Oh, let me Google my brother. Dear Google, text my brother. Dear Google, we're there. Domo.
Ding.
Hey.
Need to move the camera over to you a little bit.
Hey, you do. Hey, do you want me to put? I could put that other reds in this. It's got an ice pack in it, and then you can put the koozie on your one that you on your Uzi. Paging Mr. Herman. Mr. Herman. Okay, no, too much. Good, there we go. That should be good. Yeah, right there. Don't even think about moving it. Googlebox. Did someone fart? Googlebox? Hey, I sound good, as per usual. Whoa!
Hey guys, what's going on? Well, oh god, hold on, my mic stand fell and everything.
Before I went to
The bathroom? Did you go potty?
no, after I went to
Tink,
the
tink.
bathroom, but before I picked up the kids from daycare, I did some troubleshooting and figured out what was wrong with the system here.
Oh. Hey guys, how I sound? Do I sound good? Nick sounds good. Oh yeah.
Yay!
If
Google
this
Box.
is Googlebox is the future.
X.
What's that?
The future X. Oh, I get it.
Yes, Danielle, I am rocking my new everyday wear. It's the most comfortable outfit that I own, and I'll explain why I'm wearing the outfit when we start podcast.
It looks pretty wearable to me.
You know, with the sound of failure.
It should say Googlebox is the future.
What are you, a Vikings fan?
It should say Googlebox is the future ex Nick McKeag.
Jeremy's a Vikings fan too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Duh.
How about the Vikings last weekend, huh?
How about those Cowboys?
Sit at home.
They didn't win either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Boy, I hope they win this weekend.
Boy, oh boy. You know what? I hope the Vikings win. This is the first time that I've not been able to wear any Vikings apparel besides last week when I wore my Miami.
I don't
Me?
get the Google box is the future.
Brienne, is that you?
Oh, is it? I think she meant my wife, right?
She didn't say.
Mm-hmm.
Could be my wife.
Could be. It's a bra.
Is that bra? It's not bra.
Google box.
Googlebox is the future ex-wife of Nick McKeag.
Ah. All right, should we cast some pod?
Oh, let's cast a pod, reel it in, and see what we get. Probably gonna be like an old boot. You ready?
Yeah. Just give me the old point-a-loo. Point-a-loo.
I gotcha.
Welcome to Pro Football Juice with your hosts, Nick and Jesse.
Hey, Juice Nation.
Hey, Juice Nation, it's back, and you're back, and
Hey,
we're
guys.
back.
Hey guys, it's Nick here.
Yeah, Jesse, how?
How's it going, Juice Nation?
Juice,
Nation.
welcome
Back.
to
The
show.
exclamation mark.
Juice Nation.
Juice Nation. All right, welcome to our Twitch viewers and listeners and our podcast listeners.
Whoa,
What?
that was crazy what you said.
Why was it
Welcome
crazy?
to our Twitch viewers and listeners and our podcast listeners.
Yep.
You're probably looking at some sort of device if you're hearing us, so, view that as well. Go on.
Yeah. Maybe don't look at porn while you listen to us.
Do it.
That's a little
That's
weird.
what I do.
It is my porn.
That's not me.
Anyway, hey Jesse, how's it going?
Hey, pretty good there. How you doing?
I'm good. There's some games on this past weekend.
There were.
There was one game that it's probably important to you. That I'm gonna. No. Hey, what you drinking?
Oh, wait a second. That's neat. And this mug here, I'm drinking a beer. It's called Victory at Sea. It is from Ballast Point Brewing Company out of San Diego, California. It's a porter with coffee and vanilla.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. What do you think?
It's 10% by volume.
Damn.
Whoops. Holy criminelli. I don't know. I haven't had it yet.
Oh.
The bottle if you want to see it, everyone. The bottle. I'm going to take a drink forthwith.
Do it. He's drinking, glugging. By the way, he has this huge mug. He
Oh.
dumped the entire beer on the mug, and it's only half the mug.
That's pretty good, but
Stout.
I mean, you can taste it's kind of like Vanilla Bean Buffalo Sweat.
Oh,
But you can definitely tell it's stronger alcohol content than
Really?
Vanilla Bean Buffalo Sweat. Indeed.
would you recommend it for those who like the vanilla bean buffalo sweat? Like
yeah,
Mike?
and if you don't mind something a little bit stronger than that, little kick in the face. That's what it is. Hey, Nick. Nick, wait
Hey.
a second. Listen, wait. Whoa, did you hear this?
What?
What are you drinking?
Oh, you know what? I just I hit it. I thought I was going to tip it over. I'm just drinking some good old Reds.
Ooh.
Yeah, man. I was going to stop by Johnson's
That's the
because I was going
OG.
to pick up. Danielle told me about that 4-pack of the the Wilson's Orchard Peach Cider. I wanted to get a 4-pack of that, but I didn't have time. And I was going to go to Johnson's and possibly get this like peach cider Crispin.
Yeah.
That I had last night.
Pear,
which
you
was
mean?
Pear, sorry. Which was awesome.
Yeah, I've had it before. It's pretty good.
But I got lazy and just went to the Hy-Vee gas station and got some Reds. It was $3.50 for 2 cans.
What?
Yeah, dude.
You bought a 2-can at a Hy-Vee gas station?
Yeah. I just opened up the thing and there were these 2 tall boys, man.
2-can? Like, is it in your car now?
No. I mean, the other one's in your bag.
There's nothing but beer in my bag.
Yeah, put a Reds in there. I gave you.
Yeah, but you
Reds.
said there was 2 cans. Birds. I can't fit a bird in my.
You're such a bitch, Jesse. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, I sometimes when I'm walking with Emily or even Rachel, I sometimes turn to them and go, you know, I wonder what it's like living with Jesse, because I sometimes want to put myself in Brienne's shoes, and it's got to be awful. She probably can't say anything.
Oh golly! You want to hear something interesting?
What's that?
She hates it. No, actually, just now, I got a what's this?
Yeah, we've got some stuff going on.
Oh, O'Fallon pumpkin beer from Indie Hack. That's great.
That's what Danielle is drinking.
That's my favorite pumpkin beer. As I've said in the show, it's neat. It's neat. Jeremy said, "Love me
some Fruit Loops
because
you said 2 cans."
Follow your nose.
Follow your nose.
Follow your nose.
Water.
Google Boxes the future's drinking
Emily,
water.
We've got wine in the house.
Come on.
What's going on?
Jeez.
Loosen up, lady.
Yeah, really. Jeez. Okay, so just now I got an alert in our Pro Football Juice League that a trade has been proposed to me.
Oh.
Yeah, from Jelmstep, actually.
Oh, Jeremy. Oh, this is good. We can talk about a trade.
Yeah, live.
Yeah.
So, Jelmstep wants to give me Cameron Brate, Tavon Austin, and Isaiah Crowell for Michael Thomas and Antonio Gates.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, for the record, none of those are like great.
Why do you want any of those people?
Isaiah Crowell is the only one of those 3 that would be worthy trading for. But then why would you want Michael Thomas, who hasn't really done anything this year?
Oh, what? Michael Thomas has been great with Drew Brees.
Has he really?
Yeah.
I always thought Drew Brees just spread the ball around too much.
You should look at his statistics in the last like 3 or 4 games have been pretty dang good. First of all,
what's wrong?
Cameron Brate, sure, but Antonio Gates is my backup tight end, I think.
Who's your starting tight end?
This
is the problem about you being in 6 leagues, man.
Yeah, it is the problem.
Yeah, while you're looking that up,
I'm pretty sure I had to pick him up because my
your brother's drinking a Lionel Kugel's IPL.
Oh, yeah, IPL. Nice. High in H, low in 2O.
Oh, God, Emily. Emily said she's drinking H2O, yo, and then she said high in H, low in 2O. So,
get it?
I do. Actually, no, I don't either. She didn't spell it out. It's like she didn't. I don't get it either.
So, okay. So, Michael Thomas is in my flex spot currently. My starting tight end is Greg Olson.
Damn.
Which also means, but he traded me 3 players, and I don't like it when that happens because that
then
means
you
I'm going to have to
dump
drop someone
somebody.
anyway.
Yeah.
And I don't have anyone on my team that I really want to drop right now. And I don't really need Cameron Brate because I have Greg Olson.
Didn't Jeremy just trade Odell Beckham Jr. for Isaiah Crowell? And now he's trying to get rid of Crowell
trying to dump him.
For a tight end who is old and being replaced by Hunter Henry.
Yeah.
And then, who's the other one?
Michael Thomas.
And then Michael Thomas.
Speaking of Michael Thomas,
Not to like rail on Jeremy or anything.
so week 1, I'm just gonna go week by week. All right, 5 points, 5. Okay, not bad.
That's not good.
It's not good. It's not bad. 13,
Okay, that's
10. The bye week. 13, 13.
really.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah. That's why I put him in my flex spot because he's actually been pretty good.
No one talks about Michael Thomas.
He's under the wire. I mean, I'd give him Gates because honestly, I don't need Gates. And if I was going to drop anyone right now, it would be Gates because I only have him because Greg Olsen was on a bye week and I had to pick someone up.
So you should find out which one of those, because obviously he wants one of those two players.
Right. He always throws in like a lot of people. Like he always says like blockbuster trades. So he wants to give me Cameron Brate. I don't want him and I don't need him.
Yeah.
Tavon Austin, definitely don't want him because he's bad.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about.
Well, it's not just him. It's the fact that he's got Case Keenum throwing to him. Keenum's not good.
No.
I saw like
The
Tavon
highlight-
Austin can't catch a ball.
He
He was the reason for the first interception.
2 interceptions.
No, he was the reason for the first interception. All the other interceptions were all
because
Case Keenum's
There's
fault.
2 throws that went right off of Tavon Austin's hands and into the defenders.
But
2 of them.
But that second one, he threw it. Case Keenum threw it out of his reach, so like
it's
hit
so
him,
short.
but he still got picked.
Yeah, but okay. Tavon Austin's getting paid way too much, and he's not doing anything.
Yeah, he's a return guy.
Yeah, but I don't want him. I don't need him, and I don't want him.
Yeah.
Because I have Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
I would trade him Gates for Crowell straight up. That's about all I'd do.
Yep. Well, Jeremy, you heard it, man. You heard what he'll do.
In fact,
Oh, so anybody? Yeah. Well, while he's doing that, I'm going to talk about some stuff. Arian Foster retired.
he did.
Basically, just saying what everybody knew is that his body couldn't hold up to it anymore.
Yep.
Bill, back off, man. It's my Reds. It's my hand. Stop. Don't. And also, get away from my laptop.
So Bill is currently trying to molest Nick.
Yeah. Oh, Bill, get off my laptop. Bill, you're a real jerk.
Bill is harassing Nick.
He just pounds on my laptop. Fine, I'll scratch your stupid head, Bill.
Yeah, Bill likes his head scratched. Everyone.
Oh,
Whoa.
hey. What?
Well, I was just reacting to what you were doing.
Are we done talking about the that trade thing?
Mm-hmm.
Because I wanted to ask you
Uh-huh.
about something.
Okay.
I gotta open up the link.
Okay. Are you talking about the stuffed animals?
Stuffed animals.
Never mind.
The what?
Nothing.
No, I wanted to talk to you about what Artis Hicks said today. Did you see that? So Artis Hicks said, Bill, you need to back off, buddy.
What is this? I don't understand what's happening.
I don't know what you're doing in the first place.
I'm trying to trade.
While we're podcasting.
I told you I was gonna.
Guys, he's trying to trade while we're
This
podcasting.
is the Pro Football Juice. I was trying. I went to counter his offer to give Crowell for Gates, but I can't do it. I'm not exactly sure how to do it because I selected that guy, right? Proposed trade. I selected him, Isaiah Crowell, and then on my options, it doesn't give me an option to pick a player. It says either activate him or drop him. Why would I do that? That doesn't make any sense.
Emily said, I'm waiting for Bill to flop on Nick's computer. Ah, poor Bill. No, Bill was intrusive.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it. Anyway, so this is what I wanted to talk to you about this because I mentioned it to Brian, our person that we know who's also a Vikings fan.
Uh-huh.
And he said, he was like, oh, completely bullcrap. Who's this guy
Okay.
anyway? This guy came out of nowhere. It's just completely bullcrap.
All right.
So, Artis Hicks
Oh, yeah,
who played
God,
4 years.
Bountygate.
He said in 2009. that they-
Bountygate, yeah.
Yeah, he said that in 2009 it was, quote, part of the culture. Hicks said in a book excerpt published by Deadspin, I had coaches start a pot and all the veterans put in an extra $100, $200 and see if you hurt someone special, you get the money. There was a bottom line and I think we all bought in. You're there to win. If taking out the other team's best player helps you win, hey, it's nothing personal, it's just business. So this was under Brad Childress, and apparently when Brad Childress came out and he testified in former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue's appeals hearing on Bountygate, but apparently he kind of like stayed quiet on the whole thing after, so now people are wondering if this is the reason why. So I wanted to ask you, do you think there was a Bountygate? And if there was, does that soften? Let's imagine that there was a Bountygate. Does that soften your stance on how much you hate the Saints because of that season?
Regardless, bounties aren't good. I mean, I don't know what happened in 2009. I didn't like Childress, and if it happened, sure, I'm sure it's not the last time or the first time it's happened on any team. It's probably happened throughout the years or whatever. Saints got caught. I mean, the reason why I don't like it so much is because they did it to us. And and in 2009, how did we do in 2009?
That was the year you guys got knocked out of the NFC Championship game.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. Well then, yeah, maybe Childress shouldn't have been like such a big advocate of it than if he was doing it himself. That's pretty
You want to know how I know that it was 2009? Because that was the season that the Vikings beat the bejesus out of the Cowboys in the playoffs.
Yeah. So they say that Bountygate happened to the Saints, but the Vikings were doing it as well.
Yes,
basically. No, that sucks.
So
I'm not proud of that.
But you at least accept the fact that it is a possibility.
It's a possibility.
Happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, someone said it, so it immediately becomes a possibility.
I'm just glad you're not one of those fans who are like, absolutely not. This is absurd, and they just think that their team can do nothing wrong. I mean, I know my team has done plenty of stupid things.
There's a possibility that Artis Hicks just wants attention because he hasn't been relevant forever.
Truth.
But there's also a possibility that he's telling the truth. I mean, why wouldn't there be?
This is all coming out because this guy Jeff Pearlman wrote a Brett Favre biography, and this I guess came out in an interview. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I did read that, and
I imagine.
Oh,
I imagine there's got to be several teams that do bounty crap.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, whatever.
Nothing's going to come out of this, but
no, if it happened, it happened. I don't know. You can't really. I would assume that you can't really punish. I don't know. Can you punish someone for? I mean, it's a completely different team. Like Childress isn't there. If he was the one doing it, none of the absolutely none of the coaches were there.
I don't think you could punish them.
The only person that was probably still there was like Eric Sugarman, the athletic trainer. So he could possibly be like, "Yeah, it was happening," or "No, it wasn't."
Yeah, I mainly just brought it up because I think it's kind of interesting that Vikings fans have hated Saints fans for so long because of the bounty thing, and then
I don't hate the fans.
I'm sorry, the Saints, and because of that bounty thing, and hate the defensive coordinators or whatever. But then it comes out that there was possibly a Bountygate happening there too. So I just think that's interesting.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, yeah, I don't like it.
I just wanted to see your stance on it, and I like your stance on it.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, oh, definitely didn't happen. There's no way that guy's a bum.
Yeah. There's definitely both sides of it. I don't know if this is going to gain any traction or if it's just going to die right here.
Yeah, I don't know either. But, I guess we'll see.
And in other news, Adam Vinatieri set an NFL record, making 43 consecutive field goals. Congratulations, you old man.
Yeah. Josh Brown has a record.
Oh, good one. That was good.
So that happened.
Yeah, he got cut from the Giants because, well, everybody knows he abused his wife.
Yeah.
He admitted to abusing his wife 1 week,
And then he said he'd never beat his wife.
Yeah, and then he comes out the following week.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Saying that he didn't.
He said I was physically, verbally, and something else, mentally, I don't know, abusive to my ex-wife. Which means maybe he's remarried again and he's never beat his current wife.
Maybe that's what he means?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
So, wait a second. On this, you know what? I think he just wants Michael Thomas.
Are you sure?
Because I think he just re-upped it without Antonio Gates in the mix. So he's not going to go for mine, but whatever. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to get into the games?
Yeah, dog.
All right.
Let's do it! 2016 Week 7 games.
Oh, we can't. Sorry, Brandon.
Oh.
Yeah. We got to do the Brandon McManus thing now. He's about one shot away from losing his temper.
Wow, he is. Yeah. You can see the steam coming out of his ears.
Guys, he is staring daggers right now.
Well, all right, let's do it then.
Yeah.
Got kink.
It's the Brandon McManus Man of the Hour with me, Brandon McManus.
Okay.
Hey,
do you have one? You go.
Yeah. So Jesse and I picked opposite sides of the football today. For my pick, as much as it pains me to say it, because it's disgusting, is the Giants safety Landon Collins.
Landon.
They played the Rams this past weekend in London, and he picked off Case Keenum twice. The first interception, it was off a deflection of Tavon Austin, and honestly, I think the second one was a deflection off Tavon Austin as well. The second one was poorly thrown. The first one was beautifully thrown. It was just talking about. Apparently, you just can't put it in Tavon Austin's hands. But anyway, the reasons why he's my man of the hour is I have never seen a more impressive pick six.
It was pretty impressive.
He ran across the field and then just took like 8 players in with him into the end zone. It was the most impressive thing I've ever seen.
Like, I didn't actually see it live or whatever, but like when you mentioned it, I went and looked at it and I was like, whoa, that was pretty dang good.
Yeah,
I must admit.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
So, mine is Jay Ajayi.
Yes, congratulations, sir.
Yeah, dude. 418 rush yards in the last 2 weeks, 3 TDs. That's crazy, sauceless. Mm-hmm. So, I had an interesting thing come up today. First of all, I didn't realize that my brother is like 6-1 in our Pro Football Juice League.
Yeesh.
And this is and he hasn't played fantasy football before.
What?
Yeah.
Beginner's luck, I guess.
He's killing it.
Jeez.
I mean, and then he's doing all these, he's wheeling and dealing, doing all these trades and stuff. And when I finally sat down and looked at his roster, I'm like, good Lord, he's stacked.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But he was talking to me today about, Jay Ajayi's stock has never been higher, and see if he could pick up a wide receiver for him because he's a little bit low at wide receiver, or he says he thinks he could boost or bolster it. Who would you, if you had anyone, let's say you have everyone on your team, who would you be willing to give up for Jay Ajayi?
For me? On my team?
Yeah. No, not on your team. Just like what wide receiver, like what level of wide receiver would you trade for Jay Ajayi?
I'd go a high wide receiver 2 at this point.
Like
because he's solidified as a starter, and now he's got no competition.
Would you go Marvin Jones?
Oh yeah,
Marvin Jones Jr. You'd go him
straight up Marvin Jones for Jay Ajayi. Absolutely.
What about
because like Jay Ajayi, I don't know. You're kind of crazy on that. You're gonna probably think I'm crazy on this because you're not high on Jay Ajayi. I feel like Jay Ajayi is this year's either Justin Forsett or Todd Gurley.
Like he's gonna have a break.
He's from just here on out. He's freaking explode out of nowhere because like the first 3 games was nothing. Like no one knew.
Well, Foster was the starter.
Yeah, and then they gave him the opportunity. And I saw Jay Ajayi last year was showing flashes of this, and everybody thought he was going to take over Lamar Miller's role. Yeah. But then he threw a hissy fit, and Adam Gase was like, "No."
Yeah, but he did that this year too.
He did.
Was that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, Adam Gase. Yeah.
But now he's out to prove himself, and I think they've got their next Lamar Miller.
I mean, I hope you're right. He seems like a good enough cat. He's a little whiny, but
yeah, I would go Marvin Jones.
would you go Antonio Brown?
No, you don't ever trade Antonio Brown.
Would you go? You'd go Odell Beckham Jr. I'm assuming.
Yeah, but that's also because I don't know.
What's your level? Would you go Mike Evans?
Ooh, no. Mike Evans is like the most targeted wide receiver in the league.
So probably Marvin Jones would be your max.
Marvin Jones is a good wide receiver to have on your team.
He's great. Yeah.
Like Emmanuel Sanders, I don't think Emmanuel Sanders would be good, but I don't think he's good enough.
Yeah, that's what I wouldn't take.
So like,
that.
if you're gonna do somebody like an Emmanuel Sanders type character player, you'd have to do someone else. But I think Marvin Jones for Ajayi straight up would be solid. But that's me.
Okay, let's go down the list a little bit. I have them listed by how many points they have this season. Surprisingly, T.Y. Hilton, is number 3 in points. Didn't realize that.
Yeah.
But Mike Evans has more points than Antonio Brown.
Doesn't surprise me. You still just don't get rid of Antonio Brown.
And guess who's right underneath Antonio Brown? Marvin Jones. Then you've got Crabtree, Fitzgerald, who my brother has. My brother's wide receivers right now are Julio Jones and Larry Fitzgerald. And he's like, I think I could get a little bit better. I'm like,
that's pretty good.
That's pretty dang good.
I'll trade you for Ajayi. F it.
Who do you have?
I don't know.
You have Mike Evans.
I do have Mike Evans. I'm not letting go of him. I stupidly traded Mike Evans to Jeremy in our Yahoo League for Todd Gurley because I thought it was a smart pick. Guess what, guys? It wasn't. And then he traded him to you for Derek Carr.
Yeah.
Just, what do you want for him? I'll give you anything. You want Todd Gurley?
I was just going to say, I'm not allowed to speak of Todd Gurley. Every time I talk about getting Todd Gurley from Nick, he drops an F-bomb at me. Literally every time. One time he dropped an F-bomb to me through his wife because I told her that she should try to get Todd Gurley from him.
Yeah, you want to tell the people who you told her to offer me for Todd Gurley?
I don't remember.
Jacquizz Rodgers, who is killing it right now.
Yeah.
But he's going to become irrelevant when Doug Martin comes back.
Maybe.
Todd Gurley still gets 20-plus touches a game.
Yeah.
It's not his fault that Jeff Fisher is a terrible coach.
He is terrible.
We need to start talking about the games because I want to go off on the Rams.
Well, here's the thing. We got one to get through before we get to the Rams game. It's Green Bay, Chicago, Thursday night football. All right? Okay.
Was this the what's wrong with Aaron Rodgers game 3?
Not really, because Aaron Rodgers had 326 yards and 3 touchdowns.
He looked bad in the first half.
He actually was 39 for 56.
That's the Packers now.
And he has the franchise record now for completions, 39. And Devontae Adams had 132 yards and 2 touchdowns because they don't have a running back. They have Ty Montgomery, who is a wide receiver, and Randall
He's
Cobb.
now officially converted to a running back.
Oh, really?
Ty Montgomery. Yeah.
Is that what they did? I saw that they did that in fantasy leagues. They said like, "Oh, Ty Montgomery's status."
Yeah, the NFL granted him the ability to be a running back now.
Granted what?
So at the beginning of the season, you could decide if a player is gonna you could have for the Cowboys, our third string quarterback was moved to safety and on special teamers. You can do that before the season starts, and I guess there are special cases where you can request the NFL to do it like this, and they probably didn't have another running back situation.
Niall Davis.
Yes, but they probably just had
That's the only one, though.
Ty Montgomery. Well, no, they also got that Don Jackson guy.
Yeah,
who broke his hand, I think.
Really?
Or he hurt his hand in the game.
Oh, did he played?
Yeah, he played my brother Scott started him in our Yahoo League, and he posted something saying, I've got big plans for him. I think he's gonna be great. And I think 3 it was the first, second, or third touch with the ball, and he hurt himself, and he was done for the game.
Whoops a daisy. You win some, you lose some. Hoyer broke his arm.
Yeah.
And then Barkley had to play.
That's when the game got turned around.
And he had 81 yards and 2 interceptions.
Yeah. Do you know if he has to go up against the Vikings? If Jay Cutler is not cleared
No,
to
Cutler's
play?
cleared already.
Okay, good.
He's playing.
good.
In fact, Cutler, they asked Cutler, like, oh, do you think you have a good, what did you, have you talked to anybody about playing? Like, is there any hard feelings? And he said, and I quote about John Fox, he doesn't have a choice, I guess. At this point, Brian is out, so I've got to go. I've had good conversations with Foxy last week, and the week before. There's never been any strain in our relationship. We're both open and honest. We're on the same page. We just want to win football games.
Okay.
That quote started out like I was like, geez, and they marketed it on the website as like, oh, he's saying he's got no choice. Oh,
Yeah.
but like the full quote is actually not that bad.
Since we're talking about the Bears, I've been seeing a lot that it is highly unlikely that Jay Cutler nor Alshon Jeffrey will be with the Bears at the end of the season. Because Jeffrey's still playing on his franchise tag. They haven't signed him to a new contract.
That's true.
So a lot of people think that they're just going to get rid of him and Jay Cutler and continue to build this young team. Jeffrey's only 26.
Yeah, I don't understand the Jeffrey thing. I understand the Cutler thing perfectly.
Yeah. But there's also rumors that he could get traded before the end of the deadline to, like, maybe Philly or...
Philly?
Yeah. Philly's been linked to a lot of wide receivers.
Oh, Alshon Jeffrey. I thought you were talking about Cutler.
No.
I was like, what are you talking about? If Cutler gets cut, who do you think, or where do you think he would go?
Florida.
Jacksonville?
Like, if Adam Gase decides that Tannehill is not their guy, why not bring Jay Cutler?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, but I don't. I think he's in love with Tannehill.
New York? The Jets, maybe?
Jets. Houston.
He needs. Oh yeah.
L.A.
Dude, Houston. Yeah, maybe L.A. There are places that he could play. He needs a good quarterback coach, or a coach who believes in him, at least.
No. I've been watching Cutler play. Like he's just a baby, and like quarterback coaches and coaches will try to work with him. I feel like, and he's just like no.
Mm-hmm.
And so I don't think it's really. Adam Gase had made him have his best season of his career, but I don't know what Adam Gase did, but yeah, he's the only one to ever do it, and he's had how many? Like tons. So at one point you have to take
the coach killer.
Yeah, at one point you have to take a step back and look what the actual problem is. Is it all the coaches, every single coach he's ever had?
So they get rid of Cutler. Are there any?
Arizona.
Maybe. If Carson Palmer keeps this downward spiral up.
Well, that's what he's doing.
Next game?
Next game. You were saying something?
Yes. Oh, about this next game.
Oh.
I don't remember earlier, so yeah.
I don't remember earlier. This is your London game. New York Giants versus the LA Rams.
What's with that?
It's the Beatles floppy hair move.
Oh,
Imagine I have a Beatles haircut.
I woke up in the morning to watch this game
Why?
because I had Todd Gurley, and I thought it would be good. It sucked. The game sucked. It was boring.
Well, that's because it wasn't good.
Like,
by the way, Green Bay won.
Yeah, everybody knows. Sorry, I mean you put Matt Barkley in, you're not gonna win.
Yeah, that's true.
So the Giants' offensive line is really bad. Case Keenum is really bad. In fact, I decided to write some numbers. So he had those 4 interceptions. The first one off Tavon Austin's hands. It was stupid.
Yeah.
What is that sound?
Baby monitor.
Oh, it was stupid. But the other 3 were all Case Keenum's fault. That last one,
yeah,
where he just tosses it up in the air.
And in the end zone, and the guy's just like, oh, Rogers Cromartie had the last 2. And he's just like, in those last 2, he just like...
He didn't have to try. Jeff Fisher said it was
to him.
because the wide receiver didn't get the audible.
Okay.
So Fisher said
Whose fault is that?
That quote, he'll make changes at receiver before he makes a change at QB.
He's not a good coach.
He's not, and they're trying to get him an extension.
Also, did you know that Tavon Austin not only dropped that one ball pretty blatantly, but he also fumbled twice. If anything, he should. He's not wrong though. He should make changes and bench Tavon Austin.
It's true. He's
Kenny Britt and Brian Quick have actually been lighting it up.
But the Rams is another team that Jeffrey has been linked to.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So Case Keenum's so when I saw this overall so far this season, he has a 62% completion rating, which is actually pretty good. Like
Keenum,
62%.
I don't think
isn't that
Keenum's
bad.
actually doing that horribly.
He has 1,708 passing yards, 8 touchdowns, and then 10 interceptions.
Yeah, I mean that sucks.
4 which came in this past game.
I guess I don't really know.
And he has an average QBR 77.5.
I mean, that's not.
Yeah, it's not bad, but if you watch him in the games, like, just the offense in general is terrible. And I read an article today on how the Rams and Jeff Fisher they're destroying the career of Todd Gurley, which is true. They're running the piss out of him, and because they don't have a good quarterback and they have no good offensive play calling, he's just running to 8 and 9 player fronts, and he's not getting anything.
You know who else did that? But dominated?
Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
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 But your offense was designed different.
That's true.
This article that I was reading said that Jeff Fisher's offensive scheme is old school, and at this point it's too predictable, which is why Gurley and just the Rams in general can't win. I don't understand why Jeff Fisher is still the head coach.
You know, another thing is he had to have been pretty integral in the drafting of Jared Goff, who clearly is not worth his pick.
Yeah, he's just collecting dust on the shelf.
And they're saying that he might not play a snap this season because he's just not good enough yet. And honestly, you can't blow that kind of draft pick on someone who's not going to... I mean, let's just... As an example, the Vikings had drafted Laquan Treadwell. But they didn't draft him till like 25?
It wasn't the first overall pick.
Exactly. Like, you can pick someone at 25 and just be like, you know what, we're just going to develop him, and, you know, when he's ready to play, he'll play, and he'll be good. We won't throw him out there. And they're doing that with Goff, but he was the number 1 pick overall.
If they had drafted Ezekiel Elliott and then be like, Darren McFadden, you're gonna be the starter, I would have been like, what?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you're picking in the top 5, top 10, you don't stash that player.
You don't sit those people.
Those people are supposed to be players who are going to, like, contribute day one.
Honestly, I kind of think the Rams should just do what the Eagles did, what the Cowboys did, even what the freaking Browns have done, and just been like, just throw them in the deep end. Like, the Eagles is just like, yeah, we're going to get rid of Bradford. We have confidence in Wentz.
Right.
And Wentz killed it for the first 3 games.
I still think
he's still
Wentz
playing okay.
Yeah, he's pretty good still.
I mean, yeah. And then I just don't get it. Kessler's playing well.
Yeah, Dak's playing pretty well.
Yeah.
He was like, what? When was he? 3rd?
4th round.
4th rounder? And probably what they should do for the Jets is put what's-his-face in.
Hackenberg or Petty?
Whatever. Either
both,
one.
They're both of them, yeah. I just think Jeff Fisher needs to get fired, man. Hey, you open up another breh.
I did.
Is it the same kind?
No.
Oh.
It is from Ballast Point, though. I should mention that a listener sent these to us.
I just got a trade offer from your brother.
And
a trade offer from my brother.
It's Mike Evans, isn't it? It's Ajayi from Mike Evans.
It's Ajayi and Jeremy Maclin, and I haven't seen who he wants yet.
It's got to be Mike Evans. And who else? I'm actually you got to look at it.
I will.
Anyway, you look at that and let me know, and I'll tell you what this is.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, like I said, this was a viewer sent this to us, so thank you. This is amazing. Like, we got some beers, so if anyone else wants to send us any beers, just let us know on the emails, profootballjuice@gmail.com.
It is Mike Evans.
I knew it.
I don't want Jerry Maclin. Maclin is garbage.
Well, then take him out and just do Ajayi for Mike Evans straight up. You just said you would.
Not for Evans.
Said you would.
No, I said Evans would. No, I
Check
wouldn't
the
for
tape.
Evans. Everybody,
America.
if you're listening, you guys
Check the
heard me
tape,
say
America.
I wouldn't do it
Check
for Evans.
The tape, America. So, Why do you think he's doing it? He's doing it because you said you would.
I didn't know. I didn't.
So this is called Dead Ringer from Ballast Point Brewing Company, also in San Diego. It's the same place, San Diego. It is Ballast Point's Oktoberfest beer. So it's a traditional Marzen lager, and this is 6% by volume. Crafted and bottled in San Diego, California. Dedicated to the craft. Someone told me that Ballast Point was just bought out by Anheuser-Busch.
I think my brother Scott's drunk.
I don't know if that's true or not.
In our Yahoo League, he just offered me Alex Smith and Travis Kelce
Okay.
for Matt Stafford and Todd Gurley.
What?
Exactly. Stafford's like the best fantasy quarterback right now to have
That
on
is
your
the
team.
dumbest trade I've ever heard.
It is dumb. It is dumb. Scott, no. Especially when I just traded for Kyle Rudolph today. And he just picked up Alex Smith in
Alex
waivers.
Smith.
He just picked up Alex Smith in free agency.
Just now? Did he pick up Alex Smith just now so he can make that trade
Look at
for
this.
you?
That's absurd.
He's drunk. Are you online right now?
I don't
Scott?
think he is.
What is your problem? Where do you get off?
Who do you think you are?
Dear Life Cereal. Who do you think you are? Nutritious and delicious?
Okay.
Where do you get off?
It's a fun podcast so far, man.
I'm having a blast too. Giants won that game.
Oh,
In case you didn't know. New Orleans Saints. 21 of those points. The Kansas City Chiefs, they got 27 of those points.
Yeah,
This is kind of surprising.
it was. The
The
Jets.
Chiefs are surprising.
The Jets were up on them like 21-0 or whatever.
And
then
we're
all of a
talking
sudden-
about the Chiefs Saints game.
That's what I meant. Yep, the Chiefs were up on the Saints.
You said it twice.
Yep. The Chiefs were up on the Saints quite a bit, and then all of a sudden the
Yeah.
Saints just came storming back.
So apparently Kansas City has another pretty good cornerback in their midst. Defensive back, Daniel Sorensen. He had a 48-yard pick six and a sack.
yeah, I wanted to mention something real quick about that. That is the fastest pick six I've ever seen. That dude flew. Like, I watched that one happen too, and I was like, oh, he got that ball over. And like, he was faster than any wide receiver I saw on Sunday.
Good Lord.
He was fast. Like, and I saw a tweet about it. It was just something about it was like Daniel Sorensen runs 4.2s just for fun.
Because is he a rookie or something?
I don't know.
never
I'll
heard
try to
of him.
find the video and show it to you.
I've never heard
because
of
it
him.
was incredibly fast.
Well, it's funny because it's like, oh, that's a perfect thing that Kansas City needs is another good cornerback. Come on, you got too many already. Give me one.
Yes, we'd take one.
Ours are pretty good, but I'll take another one. You can always use another one. Ware had 77 yards, and Charles only had one carry for 0 yards. They're still workshopping him. He's not ready yet. Breeze got his 100th game of over 300 passing yards. He got 367 and 3 TDs. Tried to come back, but fell a little bit short. That Kansas City D held up, and they won the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's move on. Indianapolis Colts 34. The Tennessee Titans had 26. Those Indianapolis Colts, man, they're pesky. They got it, and they got more points than them, and they won the game. Indianapolis' O-line actually stepped up. Kept Luck pretty clean. He only had 2 takedowns, or he was only taken down twice in this game, and hit 5 times, and that's actually really good. And it allowed Luck to actually have some time to find some receivers, which is,
Yeah, they get Dante Moncrief back this week,
oh,
which could be a sneaky sleeper pick.
Yeah.
I picked him up today, just kind of stash.
squeezer.
Yeah.
Mariota fumbled twice, and the last one actually clinched the loss because it was they returned it for a touchdown, and it was under 2 minutes to go. And he's very inaccurate. So it looks as if the 2 AFC South teams, Jacksonville and Mariota, both of them, their quarterbacks are regressing.
Oh my gosh, it's like I'm watching it in fast forward, man.
Yeah. And Indy's D tried to give the game away, but didn't do it. All right, I'm gonna watch this. You talk to the people. Do Cincinnati, Cleveland, and all. No. Yeah.
Cincinnati and Cleveland?
Yeah.
Cleveland. Oh yeah, Cody Kessler got injured with a concussion again. Well, not again. He didn't. This is his first concussion, but he got injured again. And they moved to another quarterback, Kevin Hogan, which they were actually doing
Lord.
Yeah, fast.
Is he a safety?
No, I don't know.
His number's 49.
He might be. He's fast as hell, though, man. Anyway, so they were
Drew Brees is like, what the hell was that?
They were doing like Hugh Jackson was running like a college offense on Sunday.
Hugh Jackman?
He was switching between Kessler and Hogan, and
They are desperate.
yeah, but Hogan was a speedy little quarterback.
Is he?
Yeah, he had 103 yards rushing.
So you think he's going to take down the Cowboys then?
Oh no, Jesse, come on.
AJ Green had 169 yards and 1 touchdown. He ended the first half with a Hail Mary one-handed catch. It was 21-10.
That is better, Jeremy. Jeremy offered me another trade.
What was it? What's this
I'm
one?
guessing it's still for Mike Evans, but it's Cameron Meredith and Jay Ajayi. That one's, you're getting better.
What?
We'll see. Cameron Meredith.
From the Bears?
Yeah.
And Ajayi from Mike Evans?
Yeah. He's getting better. I'd still go Cameron.
Stick to your guns, Jeremy.
I go Cameron
He
Meredith
wants
over
that Jay, and you know he'll give up that Mike Evans.
Jeremy, I'm
We're
gonna
on
have to.
record.
I'm gonna have to work with you here after this podcast. I'd like to focus on one thing at a time.
You mean you can only focus on one thing at a time?
Yeah, I would mistakenly accept a trade that I wouldn't want to. Is probably what would happen.
Yeah.
But I like being offered trades, and I like working with people to come to a trade that works for everybody.
Don't give up too much. You're
Yeah.
first for a reason, brah.
Yeah, don't give up too much. That's not what I'm not saying. But
He said it. I heard it.
No. I root for. Well, really, I don't care. As I said earlier today, as long as the Cowboys are doing well, I don't care that I'm doing piss poor in fantasy football.
Urination poverty, brah. So, Philadelphia Eagles had 21 points, and I don't even give a crap. This game sucks. Let's move on.
Oh, not the game of the week, huh?
Oh, it was the game of the week just because of the people on the field.
So many turnovers.
Oh, God. Honestly, I don't know who this team was.
Which one?
Minnesota.
Okay, yeah.
Like, they looked like...
Your defense looks okay.
Still.
Yeah, the Eagles scored mostly on defense and special teams.
Right. But I don't know I didn't know what I was looking at. I didn't know what I was watching because I was like, defense is still good, whatever. And they had 3 turnovers. I mean, they were turning the ball over. They were getting the ball back. But I don't know what the offense thought they were doing, especially the O-line. O-line couldn't protect anything.
Yeah.
They were a sieve. They were like, you know what? If it weren't for a kickoff return for a touchdown and a fumbled punt return by Marco Sherrills, I would just blame this whole loss on the O-line.
Yeah. I think we all found out why Jake Long was still a free agent.
Yeah, he's a bit rusty.
Yeah.
As in real rusty, as in not good at all. Rusty.
Yeah. I mean, like, they need to fix that offensive line because right now you don't have a run game at all, and without a run game, you don't have a pass game because you guys don't have you don't have an offensive line, and where Bradford can be. I mean, Bradford can still get rid of the ball pretty quickly.
Well, he had 2.3 seconds to get rid of the ball. I mean, we still scored a receiving touchdown to Cordell Patterson, who's actually kind of sneaking up now.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, he's just, I don't know. I mean, he's just getting better. Whatever.
I guess.
But yeah, I mean, you can't function as a football team when you have 2.3 seconds to throw every single time. You're going to get Sam Bradford murdered. Mm-hmm. Sam Bradford has a history of injuries.
Yeah.
He cannot stand to
I'm
get hit
honestly
this many
surprised he
times.
hasn't gotten injured yet.
I mean, the second that he gets injured, that's the season.
Yeah.
And you can't play the way you're playing right now.
Because you can't trade for another quarterback at that point.
You can't. First of all, our roster right now is locked in. Because to get Jake Long, as of last week, we were only $50,000 under the cap.
Damn.
Where we had a lot of cap space, but we have a lot of people on IR, and we had to pick up and bring people in because all of players that are on IR, we're not cutting them. they're still technically on the active roster. And you got to pay them. They still count against the cap. So we had to bring in other players, and now like we're against the cap like crazy. So the people that we have right now are the people we're gonna get. The help's not coming. We're not gonna go out and get Joe Thomas. We're not gonna go get Joe Staley. It's not gonna happen. So you guys gotta shape up and get your shit together. All right. Stop it.
I'm sorry about your loss, man.
I hope that S word didn't come through.
I hope that the Cowboys beat the Eagles on Sunday in revenge for you.
Revenge!
Avenge me!
By the way, I have to bleep that.
Yeah.
How am I going to find... 48.
48 minutes into the podcast already?
Yeah.
Holy Jeebus.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah. Anyway,
Ooh, I'm going to need my other drinks.
it wasn't a good showing, and if anyone's going to get them back on track, it's going to be Mike Zimmer. I'm assuming Mike Zimmer just ripped them a new one.
I'm not going to wear those.
Are those yours?
Yeah, these are my dude sunglasses. So I was going to say that because the Cowboys didn't play, and since we're close to Halloween, I'd wear my Halloween costume, which is why I'm wearing this outfit. But I didn't want to wear the wig.
Yeah,
So-
wigs to me are uncomfortable in the worst way.
Yeah, they suck, dude. All right, what's our next game?
It's
there.
No, I'm not ready to step out of the ledge right now. We're 5-1. Like that's really good. Detroit, the red hot Detroit Lions 20. The Washington not hot Redskins 17.
Man, this game came down to the friggin' wire.
Yeah, dude. Freaking Stafford led the game-winning drive from the 25. It was impressive.
Yeah, so
He's so hot right now.
I wanted to talk about Stafford for a quick second.
Do it.
So, excuse me. He has officially thrown for 27,890 passing yards, most by any player ever in their first 100 games.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
This season, he has a 68% completion rating, 1,914 passing yards, 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, has a QBR of 105.7. He is currently, I
dang good.
believe, the 4th-ranked quarterback in the NFL.
You know, I feel like Megatron retiring, Calvin Johnson, helped him.
Yeah.
Because he's
Because he
moving the
spreads the
ball
ball,
around.
yeah.
Yeah, like Marvin Jones has been a really good help for him. But he's
Golden
finding,
Tate's finally coming back
Yep,
on.
he got benched, and he said his benching helped him, so he has a fire now. Anquan Bolden comes at the end of games. He's like a clutch player.
Stafford is
Ebron.
playing MVP football.
Yeah, he is. He won't
Like
get
he's
it.
entered into the MVP conversation.
He won't get it because Tom Brady's going to get it by default. But
You know what? I don't think so. I honestly don't think they give Tom Brady awards anymore.
they will. Don't worry about it.
I don't think so, man.
Maybe they'll give him comeback player of the year.
No.
Las Vegas Raiders 33, Jacksonville Jaguars 16. By the way, they're the Las Vegas Raiders now.
Yeah.
Don't fool yourselves.
They will be, yeah.
They are building a stadium. It is a go. So they're it's for sure. Bortles is regressing, as I said.
Yeah.
And the offense can't do jack squat.
There's a good chance Blake Bortles is not the starting quarterback next season.
Gus Bradley's out, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I saw this news earlier today. I got to pull up the information.
Well, as you
So
do
that-
that, I'll
Oh,
tell
I
you
got- I
that
got
Jalen
it.
Ramsey got tossed for fighting with Oakland receiver Johnny Holton
Oh, he got ejected.
in the closing minutes. Yeah.
Oh snap!
Also, Malik Jackson got 2 unnecessary roughness penalties and was ejected as well.
So Shahid Khan, the owner of the Jaguars, he met with the coaches and players this week, which apparently does not happen very often that the owners interject. So Gus Bradley getting fired could be happening soon.
Yeah, I think definitely something's happened. They look just absolutely.
And they have so much talent on that team.
Yeah, I know. Remember, we were ranting and raving about all the talent.
Yeah, we
have on
thought
their
they
team.
were. I thought they were gonna take the division.
I don't think people. I don't think Gus Bradley has that locker room. It's a bunch of young kids, and I think that they're just running. I think they're just going crazy.
Honestly, I think Jacksonville needs a good established head coach. and then to like get everybody together.
I think so too. This was Jack Del Rio's return and to his old team, and he beat the snot out of them.
Yeah.
Dolphins 28 and the Bills 25. Look at that. It's a comeback game. Thank you, Jay Ajayi, for getting them a win.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say on this one.
Yeah, McCoy's not fully healthy. He needs to be for the Bills
that's
to
right.
succeed.
The Bills coaching staff was stupid and started LeSean McCoy.
Yeah.
Knowing that he had this injury.
Yeah.
They forced him to play. He re-injured his hamstring,
But that
possibly damaging it further.
But that happened in like practice, didn't it?
Happened towards the end of the game.
Oh, that's dumb.
They're idiots, and I don't understand why they wanted him to play.
Well, because they can't win without him.
Yeah, you're right.
Jets 24, Ravens 16.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say.
I don't either.
Geno Smith blew out his knee, and now Fitzy's back in and has no confidence from anyone on the team.
It's kind of sad.
Oh,
I think the players are still confident in Fitz.
Bowles had a quote about this. Bowles said he's fine with Fitzpatrick being pissed if it stops turnovers.
Oh.
Well, that's a jab. I feel like that's a jab.
Mm-hmm.
Frickin' Bowles. He's just PO'd because he's not good. Forte had a great game, actually. 100 rushing yards, 1 touchdown, and 54 receiving yards and a touchdown. We were actually just talking about him at work today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Danielle didn't start him.
Oh, Danielle.
Or did she? I don't remember. She was cussing him out. I don't remember.
Buccaneers 34, 49ers 17. 49ers aren't good.
Yep, they continue to be, in my opinion, the worst team in the NFL.
Winston had 269 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, connected with Mike Evans for 96 yards, 2 touchdowns, and Russell Shepard for 77 yards and a touchdown?
Yeah.
He's coming on.
The Niners' run defense is the worst in the NFL.
Yeah, officially. 174.5 yards per game they give up. Tampa Bay had 249 rushing yards.
Yep.
Jacquizz Rodgers had 154, and Peyton Barber had 84 and a touchdown. That's so bad.
Yeah, they're bad. The Niners just don't care. Like, their players give up. They don't make tackles. I was telling my brother earlier that they've got, honestly, I think, like Carlos Hyde is their bright spot on offense, and I think DeForest Buckner is going to be their bright side on the defense. Their bright spot on the defense.
He's good.
What he has played, he's played well.
Didn't he used to be a Raven?
No, he was a rookie. He's their rookie. He was their first round rookie pick.
Yeah. Man, I must be confusing that with all of my. I think he was my pick to go to the Ravens when we were talking about fantasy or draft picks and stuff. The San Diego Philip River Bosa's 33, Atlanta Falcons 30. Overtime. San Diego is kind of flipping the script a little bit. They are coming from behind in the fourth quarter to win, whereas they were, not doing that before, and they were just getting blown out.
I'm kind of surprised they beat the Falcons.
Yeah, you should be. But here's the thing. San Diego has been putting up points, and they have been. They've had leads.
Yeah.
They just lose in the last quarter.
Do you think this gives Mike McCoy a little breathing room?
It does.
Do you think this means he's gaining control of the locker room again?
I think he is. You know what? I think the Chargers are better than their record shows, and they have a good chance to win that AFC West.
Really? Got some decent competition with Oakland and Kansas City.
I mean, they're in
Denver.
I should say they're in the race. I mean, they're back in the race. They're not just the team that's going to get run over. Mm-hmm. Didn't they beat Denver?
Yeah.
I mean, they can do it.
They were my stable pick of the week.
Yeah. And with Bosa's been killing it.
Yeah.
He's, as far as I'm concerned, he keeps this up. He's defensive rookie of the year, even though he missed that many games. There's no way you can deny it.
We'll see.
Bosa has got two more sacks in this game and has 2 multi-sack games in his first 3 starts. He's an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Matt Ryan broken a record. 200 plus yards in this game. In 46 consecutive games, he's got 200 plus yards.
Wow.
And 3 TDs in the first and 1 quarter for the second week in a row. So there you go. Dan Quinn was kind of stupid in this game. So there you go.
I've got nothing else to say on it.
Atlanta can't win without Tevin Coleman. So that's that. New England Patriots, 27 of the points. And then the Pittsburgh Steelers only got 16 of the points. So then that means Pittsburgh lost.
Leonard Jones looked okay. I mean,
Until
everybody
the
knew
second half,
everybody
and
knew
then
the Patriots
Brady
are going to win.
just murdered everyone.
Yeah.
But that's basically the game.
Yeah, that's it. I got
that's. Oh man, let's go to the most exciting snooze fest
Oh
of the
my God.
whole. Seattle Seahawks made out with their sister, the Arizona Cardinals, in a 6-6 tie.
Oh yeah.
Overtime tie, which is, I guess, the only kind of tie that's possible. So basically what happened is Seattle kicked a field goal in the fourth to tie the game up with the Cardinals, who had also kicked a field goal in the second. And see, then what happened is at the end of regulation, it was 3-3.
Yep.
And then what happened is that one of the teams hit a field goal, and then the other one hit a field goal, and the time ran out. Next game!
Yeah. I hate the overtime rules in the NFL. Having ties is stupid.
Someone win the game!
Yeah, having a tie is dumb.
Just win the game. I mean, if it's, it's like if it's 3-3, basically what happens is next score wins, regardless if it's a field goal or a touchdown. Why can't you just go into the next just do another overtime or don't time overtime?
Yeah.
Don't time it and then 3-3 whatever and then freaking.
I just don't know why they don't do it. They should honestly do what they should college rules.
Like start them on the 20 and have them go for it.
Yeah.
Everyone gets a chance at the 20.
Well, it's like like the 30 or something, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember.
I don't know,
like,
man.
start
Or at
them
least
on
have
the
a certain like midfield.
I'd say midfield for the pros because the kickers are a lot better in the pros than the. They would only need like 15 yards to kick a field goal because you got Janikowski who can bomb him from like 60. Yeah, Sebastian.
Yeah. Texans Broncos. The return of Brock Osweiler.
Wait a second. Hold your horses.
Oh, topical.
Hey yo.
Yeah.
How is it that we have two NFL teams that have horses for mascots? Just
who's the second?
Colts.
Oh yeah.
Come on.
That's dumb.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
What?
Come on, man.
Stop it.
I had to say it again because you said what. So basically, if David Johnson doesn't score a touchdown, then the Cardinals aren't going to win.
Yeah, David Johnson's still just killing it.
Beastly. They're going to kill him.
Oh yeah, they're just riding him, man. Anyway, I want to talk about the
Yeah.
So Osweiler, these were stats.
Wait a second. Wait.
God.
The defense Broncos 27 and the Houston Wattlessnesses 9 points.
Yeah,
That's all I had to say.
Someone's most likely going to get fired in Houston. I don't know if it'll be Bill O'Brien. I don't know if it'll be the offensive coordinator. I don't know if it'll be Brock Osweiler.
It's not going to be Brock Osweiler. No one's going to admit that they made a $72 million mistake. Bill O'Brien has got to be on the fence right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's been there for how many years?
This is his third year, right?
Something like that. I feel like he's getting dang close to getting booted.
So ESPN released this stat. Osweiler was 0 of 7 when throwing 15 yards or more downfield, and he was 5 of 16 when facing the blitz, and that's awful.
Was there a ballroom involved?
Stop.
Yeah, that is awful.
Osweiler has not been good.
Yeah.
Look at DeAndre Hopkins' numbers. You can see that Osweiler has not been good.
No, well, first of all,
Hopkins had 3 quarterbacks thrown to him last year, and he was fine.
Well, they just double Hopkins now because they know that he's like the only person out there, especially when Fuller's out. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, in Denver's running game, is good enough to keep him in games. Anderson had 107 yards and Booker had 83 for God's
C.J.
sakes.
Anderson hurt himself.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's going to be out a few weeks.
Well, then I think Booker can do it. Mm-hmm. He's kind of proved himself. I loved that his first carry ever was a fumble, and then he didn't play the whole game. Yeah, but Osweiler, honestly, that Denver defense was just killing him. So you can't really expect him to have it. Basically, what they did was they blitzed the crap out of Osweiler, and then they double covered Hopkins, and that's all they had to do. That's all they had to do. So Osweiler had 131 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but fumbled. And Simeon had 157 yards, 1 touchdown, and 0 points. Interceptions. And that's the way the games crumble. Now, let's do something else now.
I've got a question from Jeremy.
Jump step?
Yeah. He said, I'm in bye week hell against Indy Hawk, but I need receivers. Amendola, ? LaFell, ? Other ? So he signed LaFell and he signed Amendola. LaFell's not a bad ad. LaFell's kind of quietly been under the radar.
Yeah, he's actually been pretty
rising.
Good. You know what we should do?
But I was looking at the free agents list, and just a couple of people on here, like Deshaun Jackson's out there. He hasn't really done much this season, but you got to think they're going to get him involved at some point.
Yeah.
Mohamed Sanu's out there.
Yeah.
He's kind of back and forth.
You know what? Why don't we lead that into this? Is that juice worth the squeeze? Exactly. I have some squeezers, and this might help you out, Jeremy. Cole Beasley. Listen to your heart. It's calling for you. Brian Quick, Russell Shepard, Anquan Bolden, and I did have also Brandon LaFell on this list. Now, also I have Doug Martin because he's
some of those are
back.
tough though
And Jets
because
defense.
of just their inconsistency. What was that little wiggle for?
My answer to your question.
Devontae Adams is available. I don't know what's going on in Green Bay, but Devontae Adams has 5 touchdowns in
They got
6
no
games.
running game. That's what's going
I
on.
know. But he's playing better than Jordy and Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb was supposed to have a huge year last year and did squat. And then everyone's like, well, the reason why they're not doing that great, which they still did great, by the way, is because Jordan Nelson isn't there. Jordan Nelson comes back, hasn't really done anything. But let's just step back a little bit and still realize that Green Bay is still 4-2.
Yeah.
They're still good. I love how people are like, well, something's wrong in Green Bay, things are going wrong, blah, blah, blah. And they still have like a great record.
There are 2 losses.
Yeah. Ah.
Clink.
Clinkies.
Yeah. Our teams.
Oh, yeah. What were we doing?
All right. Well, I think that'll...
I also did the Jets defense because they're playing Cleveland.
Yeah. I just can't trust the Jets defense. I had them earlier in the season and they sucked.
Just because they're playing Cleveland.
Honestly, I've been running with the Redskins defense and they've been putting up some solid numbers. I've been getting double-digit points from them.
You know who I just picked up?
Who?
Defense? Guess.
Going for this week, right? Are the Niners on bye? Yeah. I'd say whoever's playing the Niners, but...
Cowboys defense.
Hey, look at you!
Yeah.
I thought about it. They're Scanner's gonna be back. Claiborne's gonna be healthy.
You know, they didn't give them the best rating as far as points that they're going to get. But who they playing?
They're not gonna get you the Eagles. They're not gonna get you a bunch of flashy
They're going to
points.
get me the points that I need.
I think they'll get you about
and my
6 to 8.
who I had someone else. I had let's see. Who's playing? I had Buffalo and they're playing New Englanders.
Oh yeah, that'd be
And
bad.
I was like, no. I was like, this spells a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to go out and find someone else.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
So, I think right now we should do the...
Say what? Oh, you have got to be kidding me.
No.
Pick of the week.
What the hell?
I jumped. I jumped in thinking that the theme song would be over.
And it wasn't, was it?
It wasn't. It was only like halfway over. I'm pretty sure I came in way too early. Anywho, Scalene-erums.
Yep.
What's your say what pick of the week?
I'm glad you asked me because I'm afraid that if I don't say mine, you'll say it. I'm picking the Saints to upset the Seahawks.
That's not what I picked.
Oh, okay. But I'm picking the Saints to beat the Seahawks.
That's a good one.
I think so. I think it's very possible,
They
but
could
it's
do
also very possible that the Seahawks just curb stomp them. But Drew Brees is still playing really well.
Yeah, and you know what? I think I'm pretty sure I thought about this one as my one, but I didn't do it. I didn't pull the trigger. I went with San Diego to beat Denver again.
Oh, say what pick of the week part 2, huh?
Yep. Part 2 is me. The Juicers. The juice. What are we called?
You and I?
I said we.
The
Panthers? No,
because there are Juice Nation, so we are.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So we've got to be like some kind of a fruit, though, right?
They're Juice Nation. We are the juice. Right?
I don't know. The juice is.
We are the juice. You can't handle the juice.
Each time you do that, you're so close to that asthma kid from Bob's Burgers.
No, see, I'm not even trying to do regular size Rudy.
You're always so very close. And sometimes I'm just like, do it, Jesse. You're right there. Just do it.
I'd have to. If I watched another episode with Bob's Burgers with him in it, I could do it. But that's not what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, sounds close though.
Well.
All right.
Anyway,
jump into the games.
Yeah,
let's just jump in.
Jacksonville versus Tennessee this year, Thursday night football.
Oh my God, this is gonna be such a boring game. I'm sorry.
I think I kind of want to watch it though. This is the second time Tennessee's been on Thursday night football this year, isn't it?
I don't think so.
Weren't they the first one? No, because that was Minnesota.
I don't think so. I don't know. I
feel like they have. They were last year.
Dude, I don't know, man.
I went Tennessee.
I want to watch this game.
I do too.
But I don't think it's going to be very fun to watch.
I want to watch it because these are two teams that we thought were going to be good. Mm-hmm. And they're not.
I'm going Jacksonville.
Fine.
You got to think Jacksonville's going to turn it around.
Not really, but Washington versus Cincinnati. This is your London game.
Hello, London.
Hello, Governor. Welcome to the NFL.
Well, I think I'm going to pick Cincinnati.
Me too. Kansas City versus Indianapolis Colts. America. 12 o'clock p.m. America.
You know what? I'm going to go the Colts.
Oh, okay. I went Kansas City because they're coming off a big win and they're kicking some Dinas in. Arizona versus Caroliners. This should be a good game, but it's going to be a slop fest.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick Carolina.
Me too, but
just because they're coming off of a bye.
Yeah, but Arizona already beat Carolina once.
Not this season,
wasn't it? The first game.
No, they wouldn't play each other twice. Carolina played.
Very nice. Moving on. Oakland versus Tampa Bay. Buccaneers.
Oakland.
I went Oakland as well. Although that could be a good game.
Yeah.
It's funny because your say what pick of the week is New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
I just picked New Orleans. New Orleans was my pick.
Well. Oh well.
The only difference is I don't get 2 points for it.
Yep. No, you don't.
Detroit versus Houston.
Detroit.
I picked Detroit as well.
Detroit is quietly climbing their
which I'm not a fan of. I don't like that.
I love it. I don't know, man. I don't like it when Detroit's good.
I don't need 3 teams in the NFC being great. I don't need that.
It's kind of neat.
It's not neat. You know what? Detroit is supposed to always be awful. The Bears are always supposed to get trounced by us. And Green Bay is always supposed to be kind of good. That's the way it's supposed to be. Stop trying to screw with stuff. Detroit, I don't like it. New England versus Buff.
New England.
Yeah.
Buffalo won the first game, but they didn't. New England didn't have Brady.
And McCoy is hurt.
Yeah. Oh, I think this game's going to be a bloodbath.
Probably. Jets versus Cleveland.
So this depends, because if it's Cody Kessler, then I want to pick the Browns.
Yeah, I thought about this too.
So this is tough.
I went with the Jets because Cleveland. Because Cleveland.
I know. But like I said, if it's Kessler, I want to pick the Browns. But McCown's expected to play too.
What?
McCown's been practicing.
Oh boy.
So McCown could be playing. Whatever. It's the Browns. We're going the Jets. I'm going the Jets.
Yeah.
You're going the Jets.
Yeah. San Diego versus Denver. This is my say what pick of the week. San Diego.
I'm going to go Denver. I think it's going to be a different... shoot.
Oh, shoot.
No, I think you're right. Damn it. I want to pick the Chargers too.
Do it. Doesn't matter. I picked New Orleans.
Yeah, I want to pick the Chargers.
Yeah, fine.
When I'm drinking...
Good times. Green Bay versus Atlanta.
Green Bay.
I went hot Atlanta. They're all PO'd about losing to San Diego.
Yeah.
Honestly, they lost to San Diego, but they put up 30 points. And I don't think Green Bay can put up 30 points.
Well, they did last week.
Nope. It's Philadelphia versus Dallas.
Game of the week. Yeah, that's right. Suck it. Eat it.
Monday Night Football. Or Sunday Night Football.
Yeah.
Because Monday Night Football is game of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, you agreed.
I'm excited about this game. I'm nervous, but I'm excited about this game.
Well, your O-line should be fine, so you should beat the tar out of them.
Hey, Jesse. It's okay.
I picked Dallas.
Hey! Thanks, guy.
It's not because of you. Because they're good.
It's because you're...
They are good.
God, they made me happy.
Jeez Louise. Look, let's just move on.
Last season hurt, man.
It did hurt because they sucked last season.
They did.
There's no two ways about it.
Romo was practicing today. Anyway.
I saw that. He was throwing.
Also, Monday Night Football.
Yes, those fireworks.
I'm going to pick the... No, I'm not. I'm going to pick the Vikings. This is stupid. It's going to be a horrible Monday Night Football game.
Well, I hope so. Although Cutler's going to be back, so it might be a little bit interesting. Although, we might just murder Cutler. I don't want to be cocky about it, all right? I don't want to do that.
Oh, I fully expect to be done watching this game like 30 minutes in.
I mean, I hope that's how it goes, but I don't. Okay, so Baltimore, LA, Miami, New York Giants, Pittsburgh, and San Francisco have bye weeks.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, we did it. What else do you want from me?
Song and a dance?
What?
Hey, you know what, though? Juice Nation, you can visit us on Twitter. Pro FB Juice.
I like that. You know what else you can go ahead and do is you could go ahead and go to our website. It's profootballjuice.com. We might not have it for much longer. But wait.
We got it for another year.
Another year. So
hey,
this time next year we might not have it.
Hey guys. Hey guys. If you're sitting there and you're just like, you know what, I got some thoughts. I got some thoughts and some questions and some feelings. It's okay. You can
let them out.
Email us at profootballjuice@gmail.com.
Also, if you want to send us beers like this one right here. This one's called Pumpkin Down. It's Ballast Point's Scottish Ale with pumpkin. Why don't you just go ahead and lay back. Enter into your internet browser. iTunes.com. You can't do that, but go to iTunes. Because that's where we are.
Or we're also on Stitcher.
Also Google Play Music.
And you know what? TuneIn Radio.
Holy cow. Twitch.tv/Pro Football Juice.
And you get to see us with your eyeballs?
And earballs.
Oh, man. Hey, you know what? Thanks to Arcadian Brewing.
Oh, wow. Thanks to Emily.
Brazazzle.
Brow.
Thanks to you, Juice Nation.
Thanks to you. Hashtag Juice Nation. Twitter. Did we even say Twitter?
Yeah, we said Twitter.
Well, it's hashtag Juice Nation.
Yeah.
That's you. And you make the world
Go.
go round. I should, I just started the outro. That was pre-matcher.
Pre-masher, what do you mean?
I just started the outro.
Okay.
Usually I start it way before that.
Oh, so we're still going?
Well, I'm off a little bit. Hey,
Can you dig it?
Can you dig it?
Jesse, I don't think you know how excited I am to go to this Browns game. This Cowboys
you didn't even
Browns
talk
game.
about it.
No, I was going to talk about it next week.
Well, then shut up.
Danielle's going with me.
Oh, what are you?
Her boss is the one who has tickets.
Who's a Browns fan? Oh, I didn't know he was the boss.
Angela.
No. Oh, this got hold real quick.
Angela.
This got old quick.
Everything starts with shmla.
Schleem. Now you take all the extra schleem.
The outro's been
That's good.
done.